Today's video, I'm going to talk about how to make your wife listen to you. So, let's get to it.
Many businessmen are not succeeding to their full potential due to the stress that they have in their marriage and in their relationship. I, Liana, create dominant men and will show you how to take control of your marriage and your relationship for you to have the life that you deserve. Are you ready to be happy and explore your success beyond what you ever imagined was possible? If you are, then let's get to it.
What's up, leaders? I'm Liana. I'm a professional marriage, relationship, and sex expert for men. I create dominant men. I will show you how to take control and be in control of your marriage, relationship, and your life so that you will have a submissive and supportive partner. So, have you ever been in a situation your wife just really is stubborn, but she won't listen to you, and she always makes some kind of excuse, and she always makes some kind of reasoning to go against your what you want her to do or what you know that's right, and she keeps saying that's wrong. Have you ever hear the word that she say that I'm always right and you always wrong because I'm your wife? Well, my friend, it's time to change that. You are the leader. You are the alpha male in your marriage. So your wife is not in the right one here. Your wife is in the position of needing to listen to you so that she know where to go, so that you can direct her to the right direction. A lot of people say that happy wife, happy life. Making your wife happy is such a wrong mindset behind that. Happy wife, happy life. Of course, if you have a happy family, you're going to have a happy life because there's a partner next to you. But it's actually not your partner to be there to please. It's not above you. Your wife is not someone that is hard to find. Your wife is not someone that ran on this earth and you think that, oh, she will be the only one to care about me. She's the only girl, the girl that I'm looking for. That's where you're wrong right there. You just make an excuse for yourself for not trying to find someone else actually fit with you because you know that it's hard. You know that they are out there, but you just don't know where. You want everything to be put in your plate. You want everything to hand it to you, where that's not the situation in life, where it is not the right thing to even expect that is just entitlement, where it will lead you to nowhere. That's why a lot of people, they just settle for the marriage, for an unhappy marriage, and that's why they keep making excuses not to get divorced with a toxic partner. So today I'm gonna show you how to make your wife listen to you and obey you. So keep on watching. To make your wife listen to you and submissive to you, you yourself first need to become more assertive. You need to become more dominant in your daily life. So of course you're not gonna shift it one night and talking loudly, being more firm and everything. Everything needs a transition. Everything that you need your wife to get used to it, to build a habit after it. She's already have a habit that seeing you as a person that's lower than her, as a person that she can walk over you, as a person that you need to listen to her. By doing that, by shifting that, you cannot just shift overnight and say that, oh, I'm gonna be dominant and that's it. That's the final decision. That's fine if you say that, but you need to help your wife to become and to get used to it and to build a new habit with it. You should sit down and talk to communicate with your partner. Say that it is time for me to become more dominant and take lead of this marriage, because I want to become the leader of this marriage so that the marriage can go the right way, because right now it's going nowhere. Your wife either can got irritated, she might laugh at you to pissing you off. She might find that it's ridiculous for you to think like that, or she might not say anything, or she might just freak out on you. Whatever she react to that is negative, I'm saying negatively. If she react to positive, oh, that's perfect, that's amazing. And what you need to do is that you just become more dominant, take charge, be responsible of the most important thing, be more romantic, always initiate whatever, sex, gift, dates, anything. Always the one to do it first, because you're the leader. If you don't show your wife how to do so, how will she know? But if your wife show the negative feelings toward what you say, that you want to take charge, you want to be the leader, you want to be the man of the family, then you just simply say, it's not a joke. It's not something that I just decide. It's not a impulsive thing. It's something that I know that is great for the marriage. It's something that I know that you will be very happy about in the future, and you won't be upset about it, because you're not asking for her permission. You never ask for your wife permission, because it's one thing that you're gonna lose control by asking your wife permission. You need to take control by telling her what is going to happen, rather than asking her how it's gonna happen. So if she show any negative feelings or anything toward it, and even try to mock you, stay calm, because she tried to do that so she can irritate you. She tried to do that so she can have some negative feelings toward you, so that she can persuade that feeling into a no, that you don't deserve that role. But if you stand your ground and be composed and be extremely assertive and stern with how you talk, then she will be very intimidated at it, because naturally women love dominant men. Even though if they say that they don't, even though there's whole feminist movement, Me Too movement, whatever it is, even though that happened, women still love dominant men, because it's a natural thing to have. If you look at history, if you look around the world, if you look everything that is living, who is the leader of the pack? Who is the one that lead the pack to the right path? Who is the one that get the food for the pack? It's the male. So it's already coded in your DNA. So it's a natural thing for you to become more of a leader. And also you were born with it because of your testosterone. So if your wife doesn't understand why you become more dominant, you want to become like the leader, you want to take charge, you want to make all the decisions, you want to control the financial in a marriage. Even if she doesn't agree with it, you just take it. You don't ask for her permission, because the financial is not hers, it's yours too. Especially if you make money, that's actually yours. So why would you, as a person, give your wife money to control? Don't you have control for yourself? If you don't have control for yourself, why would you want to become a leader? Why want to become an entrepreneur? Just stay at home and, be a husband that take care of the kid, do the chores. Let your wife go out and make money. If you want that role, let your wife do everything and do the actual submissive role. Don't do half and half. Don't half-fat shit, because half-fat shit will only lead you to nowhere. If you want to become more dominant, if you want to become the leader, you need to take charge of every single thing in your life, including how you talk, and take back control. Do not let your wife talk over you, and take back control of the finance, and take back control of all the important decisions that your wife have made. Is your decision right now. So sit down with your wife, talk to your wife, set out rules in the house. A lot of married couples make this mistake, that they don't set out the specific role in their marriage, so that when they confuse about who's the leader, who's the submissive one, even though they say that, oh, we are equal, we this, we that, there's no such thing exists. There's always one leader and one follower. So it's you to decide who's the follower and who's the leader. If you want to be a follower, that's perfect, that's great. But if you want to be the leader, you need to show that. You need to set out what is what in the house, what she need to do as a wife, what she need to take care of as a wife. And if you guys are both working, and if she say that, oh, I'm working, if this and that, I can't take care of the house, that is just such an excuse. Me myself as a COO, and I'm also a marriage and relationship expert, where I build a course on how to help men to become more dominant. So with two jobs like that, I'm still a housewife. I still take care of the house. I still clean. I still cook. I still fold the clothes. I still do everything that's supposed to do as a housewife. We talk about this, and at some point my husband will say that, you know what, later on, I'm going to hire a maid for you. I'm gonna hire a chef for you, because that's the solution. Because he knows what's important for me. He knows that I want to be focused in the business, even though I didn't ask him to. He offered. He wanted to help, and he knew what he's a leader. A leader will find solution to problem, because he can tell sometimes I'm struggling with managing the housework and the work at the same time, and sometimes it exhausts me out. But it's manageable if you know how to. If you write down of what you do in a day, how many hours you're gonna work, it will always work out if you have a proper plan. So if your wife works, that's great. If there's house chores, you can always make a plan out. You as a husband can help out as well if you want to. If you don't want to, don't do it. Do something that you love. Do something that you want to. If you want to help your wife but you don't really want to do the housework, you don't want to do the chores, you don't want to do this and that around the house, then just hire a helper to help you with it. It's just like you owning a company. If a CEO is doing everything himself, including managing paperwork, managing this videos, managing create graphics, create videos, and take meetings and everything, he will be a failed CEO. A successful CEO will find people to help him to do the job that it needs to run smoothly in the company, just like in a marriage. If there's a problem, then you just have to think of a solution. So be stern with your wife, even if she laugh at you, even if she say that, no, I don't want to. It's not really her choice. It is your choice to change that. You can always change a no to yes by just keep doing so. And if the next day she thought that, oh, everything's over, everything's gone back to normal, that's when you need to really show her who's the dominant one. Be more assertive with how you talk every single time, and be more dominant, be louder. Don't mumble. Don't mumble in your mouth whenever you ask her to cook for you. I want you to make dinner for today. I want this food, I want that food. And if she say, no, I don't want to make it, and then you just say that, well, here's what's gonna happen. It's not really your choice. It's my choice to make a decision. So you don't want to cook it, then what you want to do, because you have not cooked for a while. You as a wife being responsible for cooking and cleaning. And if she say that, because I have a job to do, it's like, well, your job ends at this time to this time. So what are the time that you're doing between that? Point out why she's making an excuse. Point out what her reasoning is wrong. Point out how you can help her. Don't just making accusation that without facts either. You need to know what are facts to help her to realize it. She might be defensive, but she will listen because you know that. She knows that you are right. So if she ever say that I still don't want to cook because I just don't want to, and then you just ask her, what is the reason that you don't want to? Please tell me. I want to know because I want to help you. This is not going to work in a marriage if you keep debating with me non-stop about small thing like this. Do you really want this marriage to work? Because I want this marriage to work. Point it out that you want to improve the marriage. Point it out that you want to help her, not criticizing her, not to do this to bring her down. And she might say that, oh, I'm feeling hurt, I'm feeling this and that. It's like, don't ever say sorry if she feels hurt because of that, because what you did was right. You say that, well, you might hurt now, but you know that I was just trying to help you in the future. I did not say anything wrong, so I don't know why you're being hurting. You are thinking with your emotional rather than with your logic, and it might take you a while to even get dinner. Why do I put this much effort into even fighting with my wife when my wife is so stubborn? It's simply because that you already made a habit. You already built a habit for her to not listen to you. Now it's time to take that back by putting in the effort of it. It doesn't matter how long it takes, it's how much you really want to change it. Don't make excuse. Don't say that, oh, it's too long of a time, I can just do this, I can just do that. I cannot just do my wife now, she doesn't even talk to me. If she doesn't talk to you, make her talk to you. Talk to her, ask her questions, and just keep talking to her until she talks to you. It's a person natural thing to talk to the others when there's questions, when there's interesting subject. If you know how to hook her when you talk, she will listen and she will talk to you. It depends on how you navigate the situation. It's how calm you are, it's how composed you are when a negative thing happens. And if she make a mistake, don't only criticize her, help her to change it too, and show her that you actually care. Remember this, your life is as a king. The life is like a chess game, and you're the king. You're the one that control all the pieces. The game win or lose is actually up to the king, and it's ending with the king. It's actually by Alexander Graves, where he say that in his book, and I find that it's very accurate. Don't surround yourself, your life, around a queen, because with all your pawns, you can make it your queen as well. And you can make any queens you want with how many pawns you have left in your game, or with how many pawns all you have in the game. You can turn those pawns into any piece that you want. You must think yourself higher than that. So that's how you're gonna communicate with your wife. And if she become more stubborn, and if she become more aggressive toward you, it's time to stop and rethink. If this marriage is good for me, if this marriage is actually healthy for me to be in. You need to think about your healthy life. If you have children, you need to think about what this marriage done to my children as well. It's not only you in this marriage, it's your partner, it's your children in this as well. So don't be selfish and keeping something and trying something so hard that it doesn't work. That is just like you trying one recipe, and if it's a shitty recipe, and no matter how good you are as cooking, it's still a shitty recipes, and you need to change your game. You need to change your recipes to make it better. Just like your marriage. If it doesn't work and you have tried everything and your partner doesn't care, doesn't love you, and you keep hanging on to it, ask yourself, am I making excuses for not moving on and trying harder to find someone else that actually love and support me? If a wife that actually love and support you, they will be willing to be submissive to you and supportive of you. If they don't care, then nothing will change their mind. So think about it and change it today. Become more confident, become a dominant man, a husband in your marriage, so that you will have a supportive and submissive wife. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please click the like button. If you have any problem in your marriage, relationship, or your life, struggling with how to become more dominant, comment down below. I would love to help you out. And if you like my content, I talk about relationship, marriage, and how to become more dominant in life. Subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to ring the notification bell so that whenever I post video, you will be notified. Thank you so much again. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!